The quirky traveller out and about in the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, with metropolitan touring and Yacht La Pinta. These noisy sea lions were our introduction to the diverse wildlife of the Galapagos Islands. We took a shuttle service over to Yacht La Pinta, which was to be our home for the next few days as we cruised from island to island and shore to shore, exploring the Galapagos. Our first shore excursion was to Punta Pit on San Cristobal, where we offloaded our gear and saw our first iguana, as well as the bachelor sea lions which live on this island. We set off up the rocky volcanic trail to the top of the island, where we had spectacular views all around. A nesting red-footed booby, but I'm here in search of the blue-footed booby, and when I find it, I'm going to jump for joy. We took photographs of dolphins, frigate birds and tiny lizards and had a great view of La Pinta. A lone bachelor sea lion galumphing his way along as we left San Cristobal beach. On Hispaniola Island, we were greeted by a very friendly and curious little sea lion pup. We saw hundreds and hundreds of iguanas, some of whom were making very good friends with the young sea lions. We took a huge amount of photographs. Wildlife photographer Tom Warburton's t-shirt summed up what possibly the wildlife thought of this. And finally I got to see the blue-footed booby, not one, but many of them. But what was particularly exciting was that this one had got a little baby chick with it, well, in fact quite a large chick, which was flopping around on the rocks beside her. The Nazca boobies are probably the smartest of the Galapagos birds with their beautiful black and white colouring. Visitors come from all over the world to see the waved albatross, which nests on the island, the only place that it does. It has a long yellow beak and an extremely quirky mating dance, which we were fortunate enough to catch a glimpse of in the pouring rain. The weather keeps changing on these islands. We really didn't want to leave this beautiful beach where the sea lion pups were playing by the rocks, and we took endless photographs, including those of the bright red Sally Lightfoot crabs, which cling to the rocks as the waves thunder over them. As well as these sea lions, we saw iguanas swimming in the water, the only place in the world that they do that. There was a bit of a dash to get back on the boat, as each group has a limited time on the island to help with conservation in this beautiful but fragile ecosystem. That afternoon, some of us went snorkeling and swimming with sea lions and saw graceful rays and colourful fish. Sea lions lazed about on the beautiful white sands and swam in the turquoise seas. We took our last photos and enjoyed every moment. Fellow bloggers Becky, Terry and our host Freya posed for photographs, and so did I. We really didn't want to go. One of the most memorable experiences of my life was swimming with sea lions in the Galapagos Islands. These delightful creatures brought joy to everyone who saw them. had an absolutely spectacular sunset that night aboard La Pinta. Our last morning was spent on Santa Cruz at the Charles Darwin Research Centre. Baby tortoises are reared here, which grow into the giant tortoises for which the islands are famous. The breeding programme is a huge success, and these magnificent creatures are being rehabilitated to the islands that they originally came from. Lonesome George may be no more, but the future of the giant tortoises of the Galapagos Islands is secure for the foreseeable future. It was a real privilege to travel with so many wonderful people, and I'd like to thank everyone at Metropolitan Touring and the crew of Yacht La Pinta for making a dream come true on this fabulous visit to the Galapagos Islands.